Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and today we are going to take a look at the comparisons for these two SH Figuarts Iron Man Mark 6. Okay, before I start the comparison, I would like to talk about this guy here, not this guy, okay? So this guy here, before the release of this latest one, it has already released 1.0 and 2.0, okay? As you can see now, the one on the left is the older version and the one on the right is the 2.0, which is this one that I'm having right now, okay? So let's compare with this latest one, which is the better damage version, which just got released around last month. So let's take a look at it, and the very first thing that you will see the difference is the paint, okay? Yeah, like I mentioned previously in the review for this guy, the older one seems to have a glossy paint, while the newer one is something like a matte paint, okay? So initially I kind of like this one better because it kind of reflects the lights much better as compared to this one, and this looks kind of like a metallic kind of look, very Iron Man feel. And this one you can see that it doesn't reflect the light as much, but as I look at it more, the paint on this one kind of grew on me more, and somehow I kind of prefer this one a lot better, okay? So let's take a look at what else is difference between these two. And you can see they added more paints on the details on his armor behind it, and this one is just all gray, yeah, dark gray color. And let's see about the inside the arc reactor. It's about the same. I think the lights from my side is kind of make it hard to see. Yeah, maybe now it's better. You can see it's almost the same inside, okay? And the paint is very much the same, just that, like I say, the different kind of paint. And this gold is not as prominent as this one. This is like a very goldish look. This is more like the kind of toned down a little bit, okay? Yeah, other than that, I think it looks very much the same. Oh, except for this shoulder part. Yeah, it's slightly different between these two, okay? And what about the back view of it? Yes, it's almost the same, okay? So I believe these two are actually the very same mold. There's nothing changed there, so even the scale should be very much the same. And let's compare, and yes, it is indeed very much the same, although there are times that I feel that the older one seems to be a tiny bit taller as compared to this guy, but it could be the position of his legs. Yeah, maybe it's slightly more jack up, that's why you can feel it's different, because the legs have pull down mechanism. Even if I pull down a little bit, yep, you can see it's much taller compared to this guy here, okay? So I believe it's the exact same body mold, just that they paint with a different kind of paint, which makes it looks kind of better right now. Okay, so as for the articulations, like I mentioned earlier, this is exact the same mold, so I believe the articulation is very much the same, so there shouldn't be anything extra. Yep. So for the accessory, unfortunately I cannot find the box for this guy already, because I left all the accessories inside, so I believe it's stored somewhere in the storeroom and I can't seem to find it because I have so many other boxes. But I will show you the pictures of what I took some times ago. Yeah, so from there you can see, of course, you already know that the latest Iron Man Final Battle does come with a lot more interchangeable parts, and even the blast effects has been greatly improved. Okay, so of course the latest one will have a lot more things and even some better damage parts for you to play with. Yeah, while this old one just have a few interchangeable hands and even some blast effect, which is the older designs. And next one, we'll go through the box design, and as you know, the more accessory that it comes with, the bigger the box it is. Okay, so the new one here have a bigger box, while the older one have a much smaller one. But as you know me, I have always preferred the smaller box, because for the space they consume if you decided to keep the box. So yeah, I kind of like the smaller box as compared to these new ones. And lastly, let's go through the price, which is something that I just found out very shocking at some Japanese website. And this guy I can see is selling for 7,000 yen, okay, and for the newer one is only 5,500 yen. So it's very shocking that the newer one is even cheaper than the older one. But I cannot guarantee that the price for this new one will not hike in the near future, because so far of all the Iron Mans that they have released by SH Figuarts, the prices has double or even triple in some, like the Iron Man Mark 5. Yep, they are kind of crazy right now. So I believe this one will be more expensive in the future. So in summary, I do think that if you're looking for an Iron Man Mark 6, you're better off in grabbing the new one because it's a lot cheaper, it has a better paint job, and it has a lot more accessories for you to play with. But then again, if you were to get this one to match with the rest of your older SH Figuarts Iron Man, he will actually look a bit stand out because of the different paint job. As compared to the previous Iron Man like Mark 3, Mark 4 and Mark 7, they are having this kind of paint job. Yep, so it will look a bit different. So in that case, you might want to grab this guy, but I would not recommend it because the price has increased. So that's all for the comparison for these two guys. Yep, so it's almost the same, it's just a different paint job, and very surprisingly this guy is actually much cheaper compared to the older one. So I do hope you find this comparison review informative and useful for you to decide which Mark 6 you are going to get. Do give me a thumbs up if you do, and of course I would like to hear from you, which one do you prefer, the older one or the newer one? Yeah, do drop me your thoughts down in the comment sections below. And while you stick around, I hope you check out my playlist right over here for more comparison reviews such as this one. And also do browse around my channel for more interesting videos. I have over 600 videos by now, and I'm pretty sure there will be something that you like to watch in my channel. And I will see you guys again in my next video. As always, take good care of yourself and thank you for watching. Bye.